Hi, everybody. It's Coach Louise. Excuse me. It is week 5. Yeah. And we're going to talk about onboarding new coaches. And I'm going to do my best. It's been a hectic couple of weeks for me. I'm doing this a live broadcast so that it records right to YouTube. So we're in a Google Hangout. So I'm hoping to be able to present this to you pretty quickly. And then through the week, I will piecemeal it out and kind of give you a more in-depth look at some of the things I'm going to talk about today as far as how to onboard coaches. And we take this, we're learning this from, successful top coaches and bringing information to you. We use it ourselves and we bring it to you so that you can use it. And so over the week, what I'm hoping to be able to bring to you is, because I'm going to talk about an email campaign and just some information that I personally use to disseminate to new coaches when they come on board, and then giving you some resources so that you can, duplicate that, because that's what we do here. We learn from people who are successful. We take that information and we tailor it to our own personality and our own tribe and duplicate that information and then implement and execute. So great information that's you've gotten so far. And maybe you've seen that through with the different coaches that have presented, we all have different personalities and different styles. And that's great because we all appeal to different people in how we present things and how I know our own experiences and then sharing our own stories. So that's what you need to do as well. And so great information. Again, comment below here if you have any questions on anything. If there's anything that I talked about that you want some more information on, we'll be disseminating some of that through the week. But definitely anytime reach out and let's get you that info. Okay, so I'm going to screen share right now. And so you should be seeing my screen here. It's onboarding new coaches. And I took the PowerPoint that Nani had brought to us several weeks ago, a couple months ago. It is in our back office, the Inner Team Vitality Alliance Google Docs. Like I said, we all have our own personalities. So I was trying to tailor this to more my style. And I got like 3 slides in, and then my mom's in the hospital, so I ran out of time. But Nani's information is great, so you're going to see a difference in the slides. But okay, so we're onboarding new coaches. So there are things that how we start with, and the things we're going to touch base on is doing an email campaign. And I apologize if you're hearing background noise. There's some noisy goose here. So we start with an email campaign. When your coach is coming on board, they're excited. That's when you want to start just kind of breadcrumbing them some information, and so that they can just start learning slowly. Because if you remember when you became a new coach, how it can get a little overwhelming when you're in the back office and when you're getting emails from corporate and you're putting into training and you're trying to do everything that you're seeing maybe out on the team page. It can get a little overwhelming. And if you were like, I know when I first started, it was, well, we weren't getting a lot of information, but we were trying to figure it out. And then, but I was like constantly trying to learn and then not knowing kind of where to start. So hopefully you have a better idea of what to be doing with what's been the information that's already been provided in this next level training, and then how you can help your coaches to kind of sort it out from the beginning. So we start with an email campaign there's 7 emails, and I'm hoping to bring you samples of these through this week so that you can tailor it to your own, how you talk. But it's 7 emails that cover some of the very basic stuff to get the coach, building on that enthusiasm when they first join and getting them started. So the campaign of 7 emails will spread out to about 2 weeks. So say every second day, they get a new email, some new information. I haven't used the particular Active Campaign software or what program. So you may do this manually with your new coaches, but obviously building processes for when you get your team gets bigger to have some of these things automatically happen for you, and then having a tracking mechanism will be critical. So in the beginning, you may have your 7 that you put into your planner to every second day send your new coach a new email. So what happens is that, the first email is a welcome and introduction from you. Hi, I'm your upline coach. Tell them just a little bit about your story, where you're at with your own journey in the Beachbody coaching opportunity, and, keep it really just simple, just welcoming them. The second email will be inviting them to a training, the first 30 training. So that usually begins at the beginning of every month. But if they're, so if they joined as a coach and, it's sort of in the middle of the first 30 training, you can, maybe work with them to do some of the back office training, some of the get started stuff back there. But just to let them know that we have the first 30 sort of coach basic information that they can get into a group with other new coaches and start learning the basics so that they realize they know that you will be mentoring them and that they don't have to try to figure all this stuff out, that it's already there, the training's there, and that they can look forward to that. And if they want to get started sooner, of course, you can work one-on-one with them. The third email will be inviting. So talking to them about the inviting process and why that is important and what it is about. And it's one of our vital behaviors, right? So in that process, you would want them to identify their, names of 50 to 100 people that they could start reaching out to. In the soft invites of posting on their social media, of sharing their journey, and then, with the call to action on some of their posts saying, if you're interested in what I'm doing, comment below or reach out to me. So that's a soft invite. But just, giving them some of those examples of the inviting process and why it's important, and creating that list of people, their warm market that they can start reaching out to and start building that further building their relationships with. Because with the warm market, usually you've already, these people at different levels. But with the forming, of course, it's talking to them about their family, their occupation, their recreation, and then inviting them to join you in your next challenge group, the FORM, right? Okay, so that'll be the third email. So on the third email, if they haven't opened it up or if they're not responding to you, it doesn't appear that they are reading it and implementing it. If they're not asking you any questions, then of course you want to reach out to them, give them a call, send them a quick text, and ask them, with the first 3 emails, if they have any questions, just so you can stay connected with them and make sure, keep that momentum going, keep that motivation from when they first sign up as a coach to building on that, and having them get started right in the actions that they're taking, because then with the small wins that they have as they're starting to implement some of the basic information that you're giving them, then that momentum just keeps building, right? And that's what we want to do. The fourth email will be showing them some resources. Some of the best resources are the frequently asked questions. Definitely show them where that is at, even if you have to do a video and attach it into your email. That's great. Showing them how to find information in the back office, some of the very basic stuff like the Get Started Right training and some of the challenge group guides and some of the product information. And the breaking news, that's a really good place for them to get into the habit of checking into. And then also letting them know about the Monday weekly National Wake Up Call. The other thing the other resource would be our team page. So making sure that they're aware about the team page and giving them the link to that. So that would be the fourth email. The fifth email, we want to talk about Shakeology and why, the benefits of Shakeology and your belief behind it and your story on, so you want to think about what you thought about it in the beginning, like when you were a brand new coach and your coach reached out to you talking about challenge groups and using Shakeology, and kind of what your first thoughts were on that. And then as you started to use it, what your experience was in the benefits that you received from them, and then how your belief has changed and what your belief is now. If you haven't watched this Shakeology Surge, there's a couple of different YouTube videos out there. I think Nani has posted it in our team page, I believe. super great information. There's the Shakeology podcast that is very short podcasts that give you just some information more in depth on the Shakeology nutrition and how it's formulated and the quality control and why it isn't certified organic or certified gluten-free, but the fact that it is organic and it is gluten-free, you know, and just some of the key basic information on nutrition on there so you can start sharing it.